people of YouTube. Welcome to my 7th video, I think, in my ulnar shortening osteotomy surgery recovery video series. I want to do a little check-in and talk about how I was doing at 4 or 5 weeks post surgery, and then I am going to do a second post-op check-in as well. At 4 or 5 weeks, I was doing really well. I was still in the long arm cast. I was having minimal pain, but enough that I was still on acetaminophen, still on pain management. Mostly the pain was in my fingers in my hand, my first finger and my pinky finger, and then also where my thumb meets my hand. And then also I was having, like, especially at night, it felt like someone was dripping hot wax down my arm on the incision side. So that wasn't great. But besides that, I was doing pretty well. There were some days where I was able to cook dinner, obviously not chop things, not do things with 2 hands, but I could generally cook. And then there were some days where I would sleep in until 11:30. So you just have to let the body do what it needs. You have to allow it to kind of take the time that it needs. But it was good. So 4 to 5 weeks out. Could you move your nose, please, sir? 4 to 5 weeks out, everything was going smoothly. So then last week I went to my second post-op appointment. It was kind of a crazy day because my car overheated on the way there, and my dad had to come meet us and take my car, and we took his car, and it was ridiculous. So I was very late, but I got in to see the doctor. I saw Dr. Horn, took my cast off, which getting the cast off the second time hurt a lot less than it did in the emergency room on like week 3. So not so bad this time. A little bit of pain, but nothing like it was in the emergency room. Got the cast off, got new x-rays. I will post those here. The x-rays look really good. You can see the difference between our last set of x-rays and this set, and I will post that here. That the bone is actually healing. It is healing pretty well. And so he didn't feel the need to put me in a short arm cast since the bone is healing, since all looks good. He put me in this splint and said I'm working on range of motion stuff. But this incision is beautiful. Look at this guy. Like, it's gorgeous. There's some lines from the brace, but like, look at that. I think that's just about the prettiest incision I've ever seen on a human ever. I just am amazed. And then I don't know how to show you this. Here. I have my 2 little snake bites from the arthroscopy right there. So that's what we're looking at. That's what we're dealing with. I have a video that I will post. I will add to this, like, here-ish. That shows my range of motion the day of getting my cast off, and it wasn't very much, obviously. But today I am a week out from that, I believe. So I've been out of a cast for 1 week, and I don't know how to show you this. And this is what elbow range of motion looks like. That's a bad angle. Wow, okay. So not quite all the way straight, but almost there. Doing really well with that. And that's getting there. It's sore, like when I straighten it, it's sore up here at the top and then in the actual like elbow pit area. But that's just because the muscles, they were in a long arm cast for 6 weeks, you know? They aren't want to be working yet. And then, so the main movements I'm working on is flexion, extension, supination, pronation, making a fist, and touching on my fingers. So I can make a fist. I could pretty much make a fist that day. It just took a while to get everything to kind of tighten. Now I can't quite, well, I guess I can tighten it. This knuckle, my first knuckle, is really sore. And like when I do, my thumb's lower. I do this, and like I try to like cup it and get this part lower. Like on this hand, I can like push this knuckle down. If I can't get this one past 90, like it's a strict 90, and I don't know why. Dr. Horn said that that should hopefully go away now that I'm out of the cast, but we'll see. Okay, so we can make the fist. I can touch all my fingers. I wake up in the morning and typically my pinky's really far away, so it takes me a bit to like connect it. But all my fingers are there. I've started working on trying to get to the bottom knuckle, which I can do. I can't, I can touch the palm a little. So then range of motion, we're working on flexion, which yesterday it was beautiful. I got like almost a 50. So that's where we are for flexion with my fingers curled, which is really good. My fingers extended, we're a little less than that. For extension, that's about all we got right now. And it hurts over here on the thumb side, which is weird. I'm not exactly sure why, but we're just going to go with it and hope it sorts itself out. But that's pretty much all we have for supination, pronation. That's about it. And you can see my muscles are really struggling because my fingers are twitching. So we're really working to try to get those like 20, 30 degrees there. And then this way has a bit more, but not too much. That's all we got. So that's what I'm working on for the next 6 weeks. I go back in April 15th, I believe. It will be exactly 3 months out from surgery. And then, so for the next 6 weeks, next 5 weeks, I guess now, I'm just working on those movements. He said I can't hold anything heavier than a soda can, so about half a pound. And just working on getting it to move, getting it to feel comfy. I took a shower by myself on Friday, and it was great. It was challenging. It took a lot. I didn't use this hand at all. I tried to do everything with my left hand, and just like it existed in the space. But it was good. I cooked dinner last night. I made spaghetti. I had someone else open the can of sauce. So it's like I can do a little bit more. I'm feeling a lot better now that I'm out of the cast. I have moved into the study, which is what's behind me, to do my work. I have been almost waking up at a normal time every day. Been starting to eat healthier. I feel like I'm kind of getting back on track, and that's the hard part, is that I don't want to push it, right? You want to take the time, make sure everything's healed before you get too much involved, but we're taking it day by day. Everything's going really well. I'm not having a lot of pain. I'm down. I'm still taking 2 acetaminophen every 6 hours. However, I realized yesterday that sometimes I'm not really in pain. It's just uncomfortable, or it's hard, or like yesterday I went to lunch and we were walking to wait for our table to be ready, and I started to get really tired, and I was like, oh, I hurt. I'm like, well, I don't necessarily hurt. I'm just kind of tired. Like my body is working more than it's used to because it's trying to heal, and now I'm doing exercise. So one of those things, like I don't really feel like I'm in that much pain. I just have to get used to what it feels like. So I am down to 1. No, we stretched it first. So last night I went 8 hours between them. Today I went 8 hours between them. And then the next one I'll just take 1 pill. And then we'll get down to 1 acetaminophen every 6 hours. And then stretch it to 9 or 10. And then hopefully the next 2-3 weeks or so, I'll be off of that. So everything going really well. The incision looks beautiful. We're getting the range of motion back. We're starting to get some movement going. Feeling really good. Mentally, physically, feeling good. Starting to eat healthier to try to lose some of the weight I gained just from sitting down. But again, that's not the goal. The main goal right now is healing. And that's still the main goal. Still number one priority is healing. So, yeah. I might check in between now and my next post-op, but I might not. See how it goes. But everything's going really well. If you guys have any questions, if you in the future are getting surgery and you want any more information from me, please ask and I will let you know. But have a great day. You can follow me on Instagram where I am posting more smaller updates.